Sup, guys? Let's do this.
What is up, you guys? Claudio back again with a new video, and this time we have the top 10 lists of movies of 2016. Now, 2016 was a really good year movie-wise, I thought anyway, and this is like my personal list. I'm not going by any like Rotten Tomatoes or anything, like any critic scores or anything at all. These are my personal favorites of this year. And it's really nothing to it. Most of these movies I've seen in theaters, and I will leave the links to those movie reviews in the description below, so you can check them out if you want some further thoughts on those particular movies. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's start with number 10, Pete's Dragon. This is the adventures of a orphan boy. A really sad story at the beginning, but he befriends Elliot, I think was his name, yes, who's a dragon. And it's a cute movie with as I said, a sad backstory, but with a happy ending, and everybody's happy. It's a really those types of feel-good type movies, right? I really enjoyed that one. So I totally recommend you guys watching it or checking it out at least if you want. Now at number 9 we have another animated movie called Zootopia. Zootopia takes place in a world where predators and prey live together with each other, and they peacefully coexist, basically. That's kind of what it's about. I thought it was really funny. It's about a fox and a rabbit, and they have to solve like case where somebody's trying to shooting predators with like a serum to make them more predator-like, if you know what I mean. Wanting them to eat their prey and stuff like that. But it's a very cool movie. I thought it was really nicely animated, very funny, particularly very funny at times. So I thought that was really cool. So yeah, that's at number 9. At number 8 we have Suicide Squad. You can check out the review I did of that in the description below, as I said. I had high hope for this one. I thought it was what everybody kind of compares them, but I thought this was better than Batman v Superman, even though I know they're two separate movies, but it's kind of within the same universe and companies involved and whatnot. I liked Suicide Squad. Not the best movie I've seen, far from it actually, but you all know the story. It's a gang of supervillains that have underwater forces to team up and take out a powerful threat, blah blah blah. We have Deadshot, Rick Flag, who else? Well, Harley Quinn, obviously, Diablo, Killer Croc. I think we saw Slipknot for like 3 seconds of the movie, and we get a little bit of Joker, the new Joker, and Batman as well. Katana was there, Captain Boomerang, yeah, a bunch of characters actually. I thought the movie was entertaining. Sure, it was off in many places. It was kind of flat. The story didn't really make sense all the time, but it still was kind of entertaining. I thought it was entertaining anyway. Fuck it, it's my list. Next movie, Deepwater Horizon. I thought this movie was really fucking cool because it shows like true heroism, and also the fact that it's based on real events. It's kind of cool. Mark Wahlberg is the main character in this movie. By Peter Berg. He works on a drilling rig. That drilling rig explode in the movie. And in the movie, he rescues a bunch of people. Kurt Russell is in this movie. It was really good acting on his part, and also what's his name? John Malkovich is in it as well. He's always a great actor. I really enjoyed the movie because it felt authentic. Not only because it's based on true events, but because we get a lot of superhero movies and stuff like that. I personally am really into those types of movies. Animated movies like Pete's Dragons. You have like a combination of an real movie with the animation, and then Zootopia is totally anime. A lot of things with these movies that aren't within the frame of what's real, if you know what I mean. This movie was very much real, and I really appreciated it. So check it out if you haven't already. At number 6 we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is the prequel, I'd say, to Harry Potter movies, but it takes place in New York, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. The acting by Eddie Redmayne is fantastic. He's really awesome, and the movie had some spectacular moments with the Beast when he interacts with them. CGI was on point. The plot was a bit slow at times, but it still made it up into the third act. It was really cool. Anyway, I really enjoyed the movie, really much. So that was a cool experience to go and see that. So I really enjoyed that one. You can check out the review. I'm leaving all the movies that I've done reviews to. I'm gonna leave in the description below. At number 5 we have Star Trek Beyond. I didn't think too much of this movie first, but turned out to be really good. I really enjoyed Into Darkness and the first one as well, but this one was probably the best one, I think. The acting was fucking great. We have Idris Elba was in it. Well, you know the cast from the 2 previous movies, but the acting was really good in this one. The plot was really cool. Action scenes, the CGI, everything, man, was really cool. As I said, great performances by the cast, visual effects amazing, and man, the action was breathtaking at times. I really enjoyed this one, so I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it already. Really cool stuff. Moving on to the next movie. At number 4 we have Deadpool. Man, we started off the year with Deadpool, so it's like the best Valentine's movie ever. I really enjoyed it. What can you say about it? I mean, oh my god, as I said in my Deadpool review, it seems like Ryan Reynolds was born to play the part, and sometimes it's hard to separate him from the actual Deadpool, because he's like Deadpool at all times. It feels like the whole marketing to on that movie, the whole promotion part on he really did work a lot for this movie, and huge success. It was a cool movie, people loved it, and I highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it already, fucking do so. Check out my review if you don't believe me. I really enjoyed this movie. This was, I believe, best Valentine movie ever, I think. So yes, moving on to number 3, I believe. Yeah, number 3. Doctor Strange. Starring Benedict Cumberbatch. A spectacular movie with great sound effects, some good laughs. Everything with this movie was kind of well balanced, I thought. Even though the movie is wasn't perfect, I don't think no movie is really, but this shows that whatever Marvel does, they can do no wrong. It's insane with this movie. Benedict, as I said, is a fantastic actor, and he really carried this movie, I thought. Love Mads Mikkelsen in this one as well. The magic, the effects, how powerful he is. There were some moments at the beginning of the movie where he kind of, when he learned what he could do, that you thought that, oh my god, he's like really gifted, because but they have to, they have to speed it up a little bit. But anyway, I wasn't disappointed at all with this movie. I really enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it because not only the effects, but the whole plot. I don't want to give away too much in case you haven't seen it, but check out my review of that movie for further information about it. Anyway, the only thing I can say is number 3 on my top 10 list. It's awesome. Check it out if you haven't already. Moving on to the next one, Captain America: Civil War. Once again, Marvel does not disappoint. This movie was, I believe, one of the highlights of this year. Where do we start? Another Marvel super hit. I mean, I really love the movie. It had everything, and the hype building up to the release of that movie. I remember that being something special. Building up to the premiere, it was insane. I remember that. Spider-Man, Giant Ant-Man, Black Panther. Oh my god, do I need to say more? This movie has everything. Really well balanced. Enough character development for us to really get engaged in the movie, even though we know that Captain America, Iron Man, the Avengers, all those movies provide a lot of background to whatever we're watching here, so that helps. But I mean, with the Black Panther, and totally love the character, man, totally loved it. So yeah, man, that's on number 2. Do you hear? I think there are yeah, fireworks. What can you do? Number 1, you've guessed it, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. For me, this was very difficult because at the beginning, if you look at my spoiler-free review of this movie, I wasn't really convinced. It took me a while to get into the movie, to digest it, and to really understand it. By the spoiler review I did, you can see that I've already started to digest it, and I think this movie is fucking awesome. First act, okay, a bit flat or whatever, but it totally owns up to that, at least in the third act. It's, well, we all know it's a story about the rebels who stole the plan to the Death Star, and who gave basically their lives to the cause. A much darker movie than any other Star Wars movie I've seen before, and even though this is a standalone movie, I don't buy it. It's not a standalone movie. Anybody who's seen Star Wars Rogue One knows that that's bullshit. It's not a standalone. It's 3.5, 3.8. I don't know. It clearly. It's not a standalone movie. With all the knowledge we have from Star Wars before, and added with this movie, I don't think, and I don't see how this could be seen as just the movie. No, not at all. I think this is a fucking Star Wars movie, and I think it deserves that. It deserves nothing less. It was an awesome movie, and I'd say it's the best third act I've seen in my life of any movie. So fucking good. Characters we love, shown again. I mean, not. I mean the battle outside the planet with the opening with the shit. My god, I can't even. Check out the review. I'm just saying this movie is fucking awesome. I think it's a shame that it doesn't deserve the Star Wars title. That's bullshit. It's a Star Wars movie. It's not a fucking something No, it's a Star Wars movie. Plain and simple. Anyway, that's what I think anyway. As I said, 2016 was an awesome movie year. I'm looking forward to 2017. What it has to bring. Man, thanks for watching throughout the year. Man, you've been fucking awesome. Thank you for over 15,000 subscribers. I never fucking imagined that. Never in my life would I think that this would happen. People encouraging me, positive feedback. You've been awesome, man. Happy New Year. And hopefully I'll see you next year.